Well, I always, I remember music on in our house. My parents would have reel-to-reels. I remember like
Shit.
Sundays they'd be cleaning and I'd hear their reel-to-reels playing, but it wasn't like as much as I play it now, as much as my daughter plays her music now. I mean, her and I are pretty intense when we're listening to our stuff. I mean, that's it. That's all we want, right? But music was always a part of growing up. So it was, you get into like Billy Joel when you're in elementary school or whatever, then you get into, Motley Crue when I was in middle, and Iron Maiden, and then got into hip hop. And then the jazz samples are really caught my eye. The pianos and the horns have always resonated with me. I remember me and a friend of mine went down to one of the places downtown, and he recommended John Coltrane. This is just out of high school, but in '92 or whatever, and I didn't ever got through a song. It was just too much horn. I didn't, whereas the samples were perfect. The guys that were putting them together, like Pete Rock and everybody was putting all the sampling together. That's what hooked me in. But it took me, I think, 5 years after that, when I saw Blue Train's reissue come out, that's what, oh my. So that's the artist that, okay, he's making sounds. So that's what got me on. So, but it was like, northeast side of Madison, from 7 years on. Before that, small farm town of like 900, where my dad helped my grandpa farm in Bloomington, Wisconsin. Sold the farm in '79, moved back to Madison, and this is where I've been. And it's been just taking in influences, that you're not really in control of. When I got into jazz, I was getting out of hip hop a little bit, and getting into some Marvin Gaye and some Curtis Mayfield, and just trying to find something that I could listen to every day, like music that I could live with without knowing that I needed that. But I did, and I ended up needing it, and I do need to live with it. And because I'm 47 now. I've been listening to it since '97, like regularly. I'm 32, so I haven't been listening to it that long, and everything. So, but it's like, I honestly feel I might miss something that might trigger another inspiration, but man, I got volumes of ideas just from listening to the sounds, because they're all, like right now, Monk is just playing on the airwaves, and these are the things that lead to just another idea, how to go about it. It all started out with being like straightforward paintings. When I got into music, it was, okay, well, y'all got whoever you have on your wall. Well, I'm gonna have John Coltrane and Miles Davis on my wall, straight ahead, and people know who they were. And then I'm like, got so, overwhelmed by the music, I'm like sharing, you never heard of this guy? Listen to this. And they're like, shut up. I'm listening to my shit. But then after time went by, I had to kind of figure out, well, you read about them. You're hearing their story. You're reading about their growth, their artistic individuality, their own voice, who they, like I said, when I said earlier, I'm growing into what I want to be as an artist. I'm growing into it.